All right, so if you're looking for a home defense firearm, don't overlook the pistol. That's what we're going to talk about today. Why pistols are great for home defense and what you really need on the pistol to make it great. So here we go. What's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Headshot, and thank you guys for joining us. And of course, our patrons, we are starting something new. This is the first video where if you are a power patron, make sure you stay till the end of the video because your name is at the end. If you want to become a power patron or any level patron, make sure you follow the link and support us over there. We appreciate all of you guys. We love you, and let's go ahead and get started with why the pistol is an awesome home defense option. All right, so what I have in front of me is a Sig Sauer P320 RX version. The Sig P320 RX, straight from the factory, comes with the red dot. It comes with the higher night sights and all of that kind of stuff. All right, we've done a review on this. If you want to, go over and check it out. But the reason I chose this gun is because it's perfect for this video, okay? So number one reason why pistols are great for home defense is capacity. So like in this mag right here, if you live in a free state, of course, if you don't, I'm sorry, but 15 rounds in the mag. So you could have one of these, a spare mag, 30 rounds right there in a relatively small package. All right, and this gun, compared to an AR, compared to a shotgun, you have quite a bit of rounds. Now, of course, 9mm is not the only option. You have 45 and 10mm. You know, we're not going to get into caliber debate here on this video. That's for another day, far away, pretty much. But whatever caliber you like, that's up to you. But generally speaking, you're going to get a lot of rounds in a small package. Now, with that small package, one thing that maybe you don't think about is maneuverability. So around corners, dressers and bedside tables and couches and TVs, there's a lot in our homes. So you have a shotgun with a 26-inch barrel, or even an 18-inch barrel, or an AR with a 16 or a 20-inch barrel, or whatever the case may be. You're going to be bumping into stuff, and most likely scenario, you're going to hear something in the middle of the night. The cognitive functions aren't exactly up to speed. So you're going to be bumping into stuff, working in and around corners, trying to see what's going on. With the pistol, you don't have that to worry about, all right? It's very easy to maneuver this pistol around corners or anything else inside of your home, which is definitely an advantage. All right, now one other point, this will lead us to our third point. These are not in any specific order, though, is ease of access and how quickly you can get to a pistol. So what I have right here, just to show you, is a simple wire type of device. This goes in between a box spring and a mattress. You slide it in there like that. I actually keep an M&P, my M&P 45 compact in this one. But just to show you, just like that. Here's something, goes bump in the night, right by your bed, ready to go. Of course, there are way better options than this. Tactical Walls make some really cool hidden in plain sight type of furniture. We did a Tactical Wall shelf not too long ago, and I actually keep this one in the Tactical Wall shelf. So there's a lot of different options and a lot of places that you can hide these in. Like I said, I just wanted something quick by the bed that was simple and honestly pretty cheap. So that's why I went with that one right there. But you have a lot of options and really easy to get to a pistol. And that's going to lead us to point number 4, which is attachments for a light and a laser. So you absolutely, a laser I wouldn't say is very important, okay? I like using sights. I like using iron sights on a pistol. Some people like laser, but here is the most important thing. Being able to identify what you're looking at, because most of the time bump in the nights are just random things, kids or pets or whatever the case may be. You have to identify what's going on. And this should be implied, but I will just say it, being safe obviously inside your home, that's the whole reason that we're gun owners, because we want to keep ourselves and our family safe. You need a light really on your gun. I mean, you can do a separate light while holding the pistol, this kind of thing, but I prefer to have it on the gun. It's ready to go. Boom, right there. We actually did a review on this one as well, so you can check that out. But it's simple, it's quick, it's easy to get to, and you can identify what that bump in the night actually is. So most pistols, especially in this size, have accommodations, rails, so you can put a light or a laser attachment on there. And then night sight options are good as well. These are the SIG Light night sights. You can actually see them through the optic, which I actually like having an optic on this gun as well. The reason I like this optic is because when it sits dormant for a certain amount of time, the red dot shuts off. When I pick it up, the red dot comes on. All right, but I also have my irons to back it up in case this thing fails, and these are night sights, so I can get a clean picture at night ready to go if I were to ever need it. And obviously they do clear the optic, so you have a lot of different options there. And of course you have those same rail options with a shotgun or something like that, but having all of that in one little package is pretty nice. And then, you know, hollow points. All right, so right now in this one, I'm running the Spear Gold Dots. One thing you got to keep in mind is we're surrounded by drywall and, you know, glass, all kinds of things, and you don't want to over penetrate, okay? So assuming that there is a bad guy in your house trying to hurt your family, you know, you don't want a high power 223 round going straight through him and then into your kid's room or something like that. You know, that's kind of a last ditch type of thing. You know, you got to know what's beyond your target as well. And I like the option of having hollow points. So, you know, that way you're keeping everything under as much control as you possibly can, which is a good thing. And then the last point I'll touch on why pistols are such great home defense options is the noise factor. All right, now you shoot around off inside of your home. You don't have the luxury of your nice headphones and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. You're not going to put your ears in while the bad guy is trying to hurt you. But shooting a 223 off inside of your home compared to a 9mm or a pistol caliber cartridge, it's going to be significant. We know that because when we shoot at the range, the difference between a 223 and a 9mm, even with ears on, is significant. So it's going to be even more so inside of your home. You can suffer a little less hearing damage if you have to use your pistol inside of your home. All right, so we kind of touched on a few points that, you know, what makes a good home defense pistol, but really quick again, having the option for the light or the laser. A red dot inside of your home, I think, is a really good option, especially one that you don't have to fumble with. It automatically comes on. Night sights is very important because it's dark, obviously. You know, whenever we're home, most of the time, the lights are going to be out. You want to be able to get a clean sight picture. Capacity, you want as many rounds as you can because it's just unfortunate that, hey, under stress, you're not going to be as good of a shot. So some rounds may get away from you. Hopefully not, but, you know, it does happen. And then other than that, you want a gun that you can pick up and you know you're good with. Now, one thing I didn't touch on is, what about pricing? Well, why would pricing mean anything on a home defense gun? Well, think about it like this. If you're under investigation, you know, maybe it's not a clear-cut shoot. They're not all clear-cut shoots, right? So maybe the police are investigating you. Well, they're going to have to take your gun for a while. And you don't want a $1,200 Kimber, you know, being your only home defense option. You know, a $400 or $500 pistol at that point may be a better option. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the last thing on your mind at that point. I'm just saying it's good to have an option that you don't mind parting with for a while, and it's really a good option to have concealed carry insurance. Inside of your home, you know, your laws are going to be different. You just need to check them out. But inside of your home, it just depends. You know, there's standard ground laws and all kinds of things to protect gun owners when they have to protect themselves. But sometimes it's not always a clear-cut situation, and it's just something you may want to keep in mind. That's why I put it at the very bottom of the list, because it really is the most moot point that I made. But the concealed carry insurance is not a moot point. That's something you need to look at, especially if you're carrying outside of your home. Other than that, man, you know, I think pistols are great options for defense. Something to keep in mind as well, just one more little thing here, is make sure you have a gun that your significant other can shoot. If there's multiple attackers, you don't want to be handing her a Smith & Wesson 500, right? You want to hand her something that she can actually shoot and handle as well if needed. So just another little tidbit there. So if you guys have any more options, or if you guys have any more suggestions why you think pistols are great home defense options, please leave us a comment down in the comment section below, and make sure, Power Patrons, you stick around so you can see your name at the end of this video. We will see you guys in the next one, and as always, hold them down.